This is LevSPN.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Put that on LevSPN.
We're gonna annihilate the competition this year.
Jesus! Who is this guy?
Big team effort there.
LevSPN, baby.
It's LevSPN and LevSPN.com back with Leopard IM highlights, and we kick off this episode with the greatest show on turf. Leopard Football came to the stadium matching up against Currier, and with the first possession, Currier came out gunning for the end zone. With a bag of trick plays and a speedy lineup, Seahouse drove the ball deep into Leopard territory, but Lev's stingy defense held them scoreless. On offense, Lev came ready to play, and from what I could see, I think somebody said something about somebody's mama, because the way they served it up to the treehouse was just plain filthy. Adam Purvis, a touchdown, double coverage, no biggie. Then Mike Galley, with a QB keeper, gets the point after. Next possession, Leverett holds Currier scoreless again, and then on offense keeps the ball rolling, AP scampering in again for the TD. But Lev also did it on defense. Ethan Crucy picking off Currier, one of 3 Lev picks on the day, and then on the run, Paul Stravopoulos gets it to the goal line. Then same play, no! Misdirection fools Currier, Mike Galley touchdown. And the big man, Zach Sherwood, with an extra point, takes Leverett up 20-0, and they ain't done. Adam Purvis catching touchdowns, intercepting passes. Look, people, if you got sicknesses or diseases, get to Harvard Stadium on weeknights because this team is working miracles. Jeff Lipschultz in at QB gets a touchdown to Dan Roy, and Miriam Brema lighting it up in the middle. Leverett lighting up the scoreboard. After Currier got on the board, the Galley-Purvis connection did this, and then Jeff did this, and Zach does this. Leopard Football wins 40-7. Currier, no problem for this Lev team.
Yeah, we're gonna kick ass, win the championship, win the semifinals. We're gonna even go back and win the 3rd place.
On to volleyball action. Leopard A volleyball going up against Eliot, and Dan Roy teaches us how to Dougie. Eliot wished he could have been so kind, but Lev came out like a team on a mission. After their shorthanded loss to Dudley the week before, Lev looked like it wanted to prove to everybody who's number one. Eliot, unfortunately, was too outmatched to contend. Get the little kids out of the room. It's about to get ugly. That goes for you too, Adam. From the start, it was Katie Mack serving up the assists and Leopard hitters with the 187s at the net. It was just too much Austin Dunnison, too much Mark Shepard, and way too much Dan Roy. Lev jumped out to a 10-0 lead and never looked back. However, the game did become surprisingly competitive late as Leverett players began to see who could give the most high fives. One bright note on this game was Dan Roy's return to form. After 2 lethargic games, Dan did what he does best, dominate the net with blocks and kills. Leverett wins 25-10 and 25-13. Now, back to Harvard Stadium where Leverett faced Currier for the 2nd day in a row, this time in Frisbee. Paul Stravopoulos gets the Lev rally going with a leaping catch and a toss to Dan Roy for the point. Dan does a little magic of his own on the other end, grabbing the hammer, and Lev, sitting pretty at 2-0, forces Currier into a bad decision on their own goal line, and that led to Leverett points. This a throw from Adam Purvis to Alex Sun. Justin Sola, Lev's main handler for the game, tosses the point to Paul, 1 of 3 for Justin, and on the switch, it's Adam to Dan, and Dan right back to Adam, playing pitch and catch all the way to the end zone. And then Justin again with a nice toss, and Adam with a ridiculous catch. Of course, it doesn't hurt to get a little lucky. Thomas Kula scoring off the deflected throw caps off a 15-4 Leverett win.
All right, who's got a disc? Who's got a disc?